Our ancestors send us message, and that message is what we are delivering. This message is voice of the angels. We are 555 vision, and we must deliver this message according to how Chukwukike Abiama directed us to do it. Join us and write us comments as we go on to deliver this message. And our topic is, I can't go on working in a vineyard where I am not needed. Talking about Igbo Nigerians and the Igbo Biafrans. Please, if you come, you share the message, let it go so that every other person will join us. Let us do, if you want to understand what is really going on, this message we are delivering now is voice of the angels. Our people send us message and we have to deliver it. We will show ourselves, we will show our faces to deliver this message. We are 555 vision, and let's go on. This is a critical thinker. What we come to do now, critical thinker. We told you if we get in touch to your message and that message has meaning, we will deliver it. Thank you. Those are Maka Ginecolos. Thank you. So let's go on. Critical thinkers. And they are telling us, and one thing you people should know, when you want to understand the people that have the best ideology to restore Biafra, maybe you will find them in the lowest place. You will go to the place like a bar. That is where you will find them. They will draw the map on how to get Biafra. And for this reason, we will play this voice of the angel.
Ise biko na ụmụnne m, achọrọ m itinye obere uche m gbasara nya bụ okwu nwere onwe anyị na-ekwu. Nwanne mmadụ ọ bụrụ na nya bụ okwu adịrọ mma, tufuo ya maka wụrụkwa m dịka nwanne gị. Ya bụ ọ bụrụ ya nwanne mmadụ, nke bụ eziokwu bụ na the good guy nwanne ọ na-agba mbọ. Nke bụ eziokwu ọ nyere ngụgba nke isisi na Finland nwanne, ọ na-agbanisi ike nwanne, ọ na-eme ife mmadụ 50 enwere ike imewunu. Ndị nwekwara ọtụtụ ndị na-enyekwa aka ịfụkwa na ife a na-eme na-aga aga. Anyị na-ekenefa ebe ọ pụrụ iche, fa na-agba mbọ ife a na-eme adịrị isi na nke ikpeazụ a bụzi ihe mmụọ ka a na-emesi. Ya bụ ọ bụrụ ya nwanne mmadụ, mana dịka o si gbatakwuru na nke ikpeazụ ụmụnne m, ụnụ mana na a na-agwa enu a na-ekpe ekpere a na nwanne, na ọ bụrụ da na nwanne na-etinye ha ashọm na nke ikpeazụ a nwanne, na ya bụ ife ama mmịpacha isi.
If you pray without action, that prayer has no meaning. You better stay and sleep. But if you are praying, you have to put action. And this our brother, he says, I would help him to deliver this message. That is why what I'm doing now, I will help him to deliver this message. He says, if you don't like what he says, you can throw it away. But do not throw him away. Are you getting it? When now delivering this message, you don't like it, throw whatever you heard here away, but don't throw me away, because I will be useful to you tomorrow. Because one, this life started out of mistake, and the human being is created out of mistake. And for this reason, this our brother, he says, what he says, if you don't like it, throw it away. But don't throw him away, because he may be useful to you next time. So let's go with this voice of angel. And another powerful voice of angel is behind. We have 1 hour, 30 minutes to do this message.
Ife m na-ekwu adụrụ ife ọzọ, uche m ka m na-ekwu. Biko na ụmụnne m, ọ bụrụ na ọ ga-adị pọsịbụl, dịka mụnwa na onwe m nso bụrụ otu onye na-apụta n'efere mba ụwa na-agwa ndị mmadụ maka ya bụ okwu nwere onwe. E nwere ife nchọpụtara na nke ikpeazụ a nwanne, ife gbasara ịtọhapụ ọhamadike ndị Igbo nwanne. Any action ọbụla nya bụ the good guy ma ọ bụ onye ọbụla tekiri na nke ikpeazụ iji wee fụ na-atọhapụrụ ha ma dịka ndị Igbo nwanne. Ndị Igbo be anyị niile fụ onye afọ n'azụ na nke ikpeazụ a nwanne mmadụ ntị na ọbụla mmadụ mere iji wee fụ na-atọhapụrụ onye bụ ọha ma dịka ndị Igbo nwanne. Asụọ ngazi na onye afọ bụ onye Igbo nwanne a kọnfam ngom ya na ya bụ onye kwu onye afọ n'azụ. Biko nu ihe m na-ekwu adụrụ ife ọzọ ọbụla
in as much as you are defending this thing, bring your idea on.
Possible. Ifro South East nwanne the major federal road niile ka ewepụta 1 week ma 2 weeks nwanne a ga-eji chọọ wee blọk ya si blọk wee reason bụ that na nwanne na ọ bụrụ na atọhapụ ha ma dịka ndị Igbo na enwere ife dị ka ụkwụ ịga ya ma nye enwere ife dị ka machine maọbụ moto igbu ya nwanne.
For those who is not understanding and those who is listening, this angel brought out his idea concerning the situation of Ndibo, concerning the situation of Biafra, concerning the situation of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu suffering inside the SA dungeon. He says that it will be good, his own ideology, it will be good. Fidelis, I agree to you. It will be good that Ndibo come out together and they have what they call Akwedo, come up with one accord. Then you block all the federal road in Biafra land. His own idea. And he says, what he says, if you don't like it, don't kill him. Rather, take what he said away. You who is watching. If this message I'm delivering now, you like it, you like this message, share it and invite others. That one of our brother who wants this Biafra to come, no matter his ideology, he says to his own understanding, Susanna, I agree to you, to his own understanding, it is better for Ndibo to block all federal road in Biafra land, so that the Nigerian government will release Nnamdi Kanu. And if they fail to release Nnamdi Kanu, then they will make it for 1 month. Hunger cannot kill anybody. Because me and you knows that Simon Ekpa asked Ejiro, those people that have been criticizing Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa asked Ejiro, do you believe that Nnamdi Kanu is inside the SA dungeon with this Biafra? Ejiro said yes. He said, do you understand the question? Do you believe that Nnamdi Kanu is inside the SA dungeon with the Biafra? Ejiro said yes. Simon told Ejiro, before you, this is what you have to do. Focus your eyes on the ball to destroy Nigeria. Stop listening to criticisms coming from DOS. Let us focus and destroy Nigeria for Nnamdi Kanu to come out, because Nnamdi Kanu is having this thing inside the SA dungeon. And this our brother here, when we play this thing, we will play another one. We are doing this thing because of Igbo Nigerians. There are people that is called Igbo Biafrans and the Igbo Nigerians. That is the area we are going. But let us start from this angel. He said something, and as we are doing, we will be preaching this gospel all together. So we go on. If you come, what you can do for us is to share. You have to support a super chat, whatever you have, do it as well. We are on break.
Ihe m na-agwa gị ihe a bụ nke bụ eziokwu na anyị na-eme ya bụ sit at home nwanne, mana ị na-enye anya na nke ikpeazụ a ọ dị ka a ga-asị ha nwa bụ ndị nwanne na ha bụzi azụ anụ ọka na nke ikpeazụ a nwanne. Nke bụ eziokwu ụda na nwanne ịkwọkwa ọgwụ elu na-ekpere a na nwanne, mana without any action on it na nke ikpeazụ a ọ dịrọ nke ọ na-achọ ịmịta mkpụrụ. Dịka m kwupụrụ na mbụ nwanne, uche m ka m na-ekwu, ọ bụrụ na ọ ga-adị possible si wepụta 1 week maọbụ 2 weeks nwanne, si blọkụ enyi federal road nke dị na South East nwanne, si na-ekwu nwanne mmadụ ma ọ bụrụ na ya tọhapụ ha ma dịka ndị Igbo nwanne, na enwere ife dị ka mechin igbe ya maọbụ moto igbe ya maọbụ mmadụ isi na-egafe na ide ife afọ adọrọ nwanne mmadụ. Ihe a m na-ekwu ọ dị izi n'ọnụ, mana ọkwa ife dị very difficult na ahụ na-achị ime mana ọdụchakwa difficult reason bụ that na nwanne ọ bụrụ na ihe dị ka ndị Hausa na-anya trela nwanne ka ejidere nwanne
he says that this idea that came out now, that it looks difficult, but it is not difficult. William Nemeka, I agree to you that it is not difficult until you agree. Listen, my brothers, impossible is nothing. Those people fighting for Biafra are those people that believe that impossible is nothing. The people fighting for Biafra are those people that understand the scripture of God. The people fighting for Biafra are those people that understand the Bible. The people fighting for Biafra are those people that believe that impossible is nothing. And he says, he knows that this his ideology is very difficult. Just the way DOS, Ndi Nzama, says, why should you keep in Igbo sit at home every Monday? That is not easy. It is difficult. Today, sit at home is speaking loud. And the sit at home now is going to Lagos. Small time, sit at home will circulate all over Nigeria. Impossible is nothing. And if you come here, you share this message. We are 555 vision. When our hands get to some message, it doesn't matter what it takes us, we will deliver the message. This message came to our desk, I think 5 days now or 4 days. And we keep it because we must deliver the message. Eke, Orie, Afo, Nkwo, send us this message. If our ancestors send us message, we will deliver it. That is it. And he says, he brings some ideas.
Plan of nwanne were onye abụtara brọkụcha n'ọtụtụ federal road afọ nwanne ọ bụrụ na ọta ihe nwanne ka agbawasịrị nwanne mmadụ agbawazie trela aghasara ebe afọ ọ bụrụgodị na ha mechara nwanne ntori van bịa tonuru onye abụtara nwanne emekwa another one ozugbo emekwa another mgbe a ga-eji zụọ 1 or 2 weeks nwanne enwere enye ọdọ option nwanne na-abụghị tọhapụ ọhamadike ndị Igbo ihe ndị ekwu ife ahụ ụmụnne m ụnụ tọrụkwa anya na ọ na-afụ na ọ dị ka otu mkpụrụ akwụ afọ anyị ji eme ọnụ n'ọnụdụ ka ọ na-achọzi ifunara anyị n'ọkụ ọ dị ka ọ na-achọ ifunara anyị n'ọkụ and ọ bụ ife jọgburu onwe ma sigbuo nkapụ n'isi na anyị ga-anọ ntu a nwanne anyị na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe na nke ikpeazụ a dịka ọhamadike ndị Igbo gwara anyị nwanne mmadụ na anyị ga-alahụ ụra na anya bụ obodo ụmụ anụmanụ ma tetakwazie na ala Biafra nwanne ekwenyesịrị m ike na anya bụ ife mana ka o si gbatakwụrụ na nwanne ihe a bụ ihe gụnwa na onwe gị amarọ na ọ ga-eme n'ụtụtụ ma ọ ga-eme n'ehihie ma ọ bụ n'abalị mana nke bụ eziokwu bụ na anyị kwenyesiri.
Hey, Chineke God, coming of Biafra is just like what pastors, the fairy tale of pastors, they say that Jesus Christ will come on suddenly. Coming of Biafra, this angel, do you hear what he said here? That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Ekpa says, you will sleep in Biafra, you will sleep in Nigeria, and you will wake up in Biafra. He don't know whether it will be in the morning, or it will be in the afternoon, or it will be in the night. But all he knows is that this thing is possible. He believes it. And for this thing to come fast, this is what we must apply. Blocking all the federal road in Biafran land. Nobody will pass. They ask you, what do you want? You say, releasing Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody who is coming with idea of how to release Nnamdi Kanu and how to let this light shine, your own idea is welcome. DOS stopped Simon Ekpa. You see what Simon Ekpa is doing today? That is what Simon Ekpa have been pleading to Ejiofor. Pleading to Ejiofor, allow me to work because I have contacts. I have international contacts. Allow me to work. Yet, Ejiofor refused to allow him to work. You still see how long it took Simon Ekpa to gain the heart of people. Do you think that if Simon Ekpa, if DOS has been able to give slots to Simon Ekpa, do you think that this flag will not be flying today? who is bearing me witness. Any critical thinker in this place, write us something, please. If you are a critical thinker, tell me, if DOS, with their squad, with the ideology and the brain of Simon Ekpa, do you think if these two powers jam together to work, do you think that is there anybody that will quench this fire? The possibility of it does not exist. If Chike Doziem and Chinasa Nworu could be able to remove ego, could be able to remove pride, could be able to say, let us work together. If you are here, you are bearing witness to what we are doing. Tell me if they work together, if Nnamdi Kanu will still remain inside the SA dungeon. Tell yourself this simple truth. Are you getting it? Tell yourself this simple truth. This guy says he don't know when Biafra will come, but all he believes is that Simon Ekpa says you will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafran land. The same way they are telling you that when Jesus comes, you wouldn't know. You may be in your bed. Then they say Jesus come. They are telling you that it's in the sky. Coming of Jesus Christ is coming of Biafra. There is nothing like somebody appearing in the sky. We have traveled more than 20 countries searching for this history of Jesus. It's not found anywhere. We have critical ways, but this is not what we have come to preach. Pero, I agree with you. Then we listen to this guy as we proceed. We are running out of time as well. Share it.
mana ofu ife ka m na-ayọ na ụmụnne m ọ bụrụ na ọ dị pọsịbụl si tinye ife a n'ashọn si tinye ya n'ashọn bikonu si tinye obere ashọn nke bụ eziokwu na omeriri nzamawa na nwanne Simon Ekpa nwanne ọ na-agba mbọ ọ na-agba n'isi ike ife a na-eme adịrị izi our men on the ground nwanne
Chiom Obunike, you ask a good question. How can they work together when they sold Onyendu? You know, a stitch in time saves 9. When the news came, all this war you see that went on viral, pedaled on Simon Ekpa. We've been very close to DOS. We are comrades in this struggle deep down. We call the coordinators. We know that these people, you can be misinformed, but you ask a simple question. It took a lot of time for us to convince people. For us to convince people, for them to be able to understand that Simon Ekpa is genuine. But why is it difficult that some people that mastermind oath to us to defend the IPOB, to defend the Nnamdi Kanu, the people we pay monthly dues to, they are still gambling, telling us to divert our war to Simon Ekpa instead of Nigeria? Then we ask, if these people, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, World Igbo Congress, if these people could forget envy and the greed, that is what we are trying to tell you here. If they could forget envy and the greed they have against Nnamdi Kanu, they would have listened to Nnamdi Kanu and they give Simon Ekpa slot. By now, we would have been enjoying ourselves in Biafran land. Because Simon Ekpa has the connection. Are you getting it? So, what we are doing now is to make sure that people's voice is being heard. So, but there is no way we can go on listening to those people or trying to go back to Egypt with those people, because our agitation is now going to Lagos. You see that Punch newspaper now is using the picture of Simon Ekpa to say that there won't be nothing like a sit at home in Lagos. Small time sit at home will circulate all over Nigeria. Everywhere Igbo people reside, they will then go sit at home. Then Nigeria we don't understand. But this our brother, he said, Biafran land should go lock. 1 week, federal road, no movement in any federal road for them to know no onye ha ji bụ Nhamadike. And if you like this idea, write your own idea here. Not only say you are doing a good job, we know you appreciate, but write your own idea. What this guy said now, I have not thought about it. So now he has said it. I like what he said, and I'm playing it. If you have a better idea too, write it, or you drop a voice note. If we get your voice note, we will play it and make sure the whole world listen to it. So
ọ na-agbakwa mbọ, ọ na-agbanyesi ike ife a na-eme adụrụ izi nwanne mmadụ, ife a na-eme adụrụ izi. Mana anyị yọ ka nna na-ayọ na ọ bụrụ na a ga-afụ wee nwanne blọkụ every federal road nke dị na South East, ọ bụrụ na a ga-eme nwunye, ọ bụrụgo nnọọ 1 week, bụrụgo nnọọ 2 weeks nwanne ka ọ last nwanne. Ama na with that nwanne enwere any other option na-abụghị ịtọhapụrụ anyị Ọhamadike ndị Igbo maka na ọ chọgbukwara onwe ma sigbuo nke pụrụ isi na ofu mkpụrụ akwa na iji eme ọnụ n'ofunarara anyị n'ọkụ ọ chọgbukwara onwe ya. And ige ntị na mgbe gara aga nwanne mmadụ dịka esi tọhapụbụ Ọhamadike ndị Igbo na ya bụ ụbọchị afọ ụbọchị mgbe gara aga nwanne ịfụ na enwere otu onye mere ife dịka ife ịrịba ama na-ekwu kịta afụ nwanne enwere otu onye merie n'oge afọ mmelụ na ha nwa bụ obodo ụmụ anụmanụ enwere any other option na-abụghị tọhapụrụ anyị Ọhamadike ndị Igbo as of then.
So my brothers, do you know what this angel says here? He says when they kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu before, that there are people in Niger Delta, they took action as a Kadibia says, action matters. In Niger Delta, that time Uchemefo was telling our people go on the street to protest. Then Niger Delta hijacked a ship. They say, if you don't release Nnamdi Kanu, everything will happen to this ship. Nigerian government had no option than to release Nnamdi Kanu. That is what this brother says here now. Action speak louder than voice. So we continue.
And ọkwa such action ife atọrọ anya na nke ikpeazụ a. Such action nwanne ife ya wee tinye n'ọrụ na nke ikpeazụ a. Anyị atọhapụgodo Ọhamadike ndị Igbo onwe ọ bụrụgodo nke afọ ka anyị ji aka maka na kwukwe okwu enu mekwa anaghị esisi enu mee ya na nwanne maọbụ mee nke a maọbụ mee nke ọzọ nwanne without any action nwanne mmadụ ọ ga-arụkwa ọrụ mana ọ ka fọrọ inweta dimension iwu itinye this type of action na-ekwu ife a. Ụmụnne m ọkwụ ka ọ bụ ha n'ọnụ.
Udo. So Biafrans, we have voice note to play. Critical thinkers. And our second base now is going to Igbo Biafrans and the Igbo Nigerians under P2B. We are 555 vision, and our job is to deliver some critical messages. That is what we have come to do, and we will do it. Buhari says that IPOB, those IPOBs, that they go all over the country, having businesses, doing well, living big and large, but he will teach them in a language they will understand. Which language do you see? Rigging election, Muslim ticket, Tinubu Shetima, burning all the goods we have in Lagos and every other places found in Nigeria. He said he will teach them a language in a language they will understand, because they spread all over the world, all over the places, doing businesses and living good. So this message now is for Igbo Nigerians, those obedient people, because those obedient people are the people that validated Tinubu. Now they can't even protest, but they will go sit at home because Boroboto abagonihu ehi. Williams, you says that the last battle will be with the Fulanis. What we are doing, we are generalizing, calling attentions, bringing attentions to the whole world. Now, election has been rigged. Obedient people has been disappointed. They are waiting for miracle from Tinubu before obedient people will rise. And we IPOBs, our eyes is on the ball, studying the map. You see that Simon Ekpa have spread the map of Biafra and where it located, states and local governments. We are bringing our people closer for them to know, because these are the same people that voted Obi. Finally, they will come back to where it is happening. So we come here.
Igbo adigo to enwere Igbo Biafrans nwee Igbo Nigerians.
Yes.
Now, Igbo Nigerians anaghị follow Nnamdi Kanu. And what constitutes some of the Igbo Nigerians are many.
Yes.
Some of them, the one name mpa ha nwụrụ n'agha.
Yes.
Mpa ha nwụrụ n'agha.
Yes.
Ndị nwanne ha nwụrụ n'agha. Therefore, the phobia of agha will make her the hate in Biafra. Number one. Then another said, ndị amụrụ na Lagos, ndị amụrụ outside Nigeria, ndị na-enwere otu echirikọtara ha about this Biafra. Ndị a na-atụrụ sọsọ asị na ndị Igbo ka ọ sụrụ ọgụ. Ndị eji European media na other Nigerian media rubbish here. And ndị nwere so much relation with ndị Yoruba, ndị Bini, ndị a hatiri Biafra. These are the people consult to the Igbo Nigeria. Now,
so as we are going to analyze, you will listen this.
I can't notice be say Igbo na Israel for this Nigeria. Yes. All those one where they trouble Igbo, una be Pharaoh. As na refuse to let Igbo go, na refuse to let them rule.
If you are hearing, please tell me.
Yes, they won't go. Now say no. Okay, make them come out as a president. Now say no. What will happen to Pharaoh? Now it will happen to all of una. And Igbo must surely go their promised land. If you refuse to let them go, una go sink. Now go sink.
Are you hearing me, please?
Wicked people.
Before I go on with the voice of angel, we are 555 vision. These people, they are the people that believe that Fulanis told them that Igbos are their problem. They are originally Igbo people. These people you see here. And these people, particular people, what is their own job? Ha na akwa asịrị. Ndị na-arụ ọrụ a na-arụ ọrụ ha kwesịrị na-arụ. Now, there are something that is called Igbo Biafrans and the Igbo Nigerians. Fulanis used divide and rule to divide the mindset of Biafran and the mindset of Igbo people. That is what Fulanis used to divide them. Like this our sister now who says that the Igbos are the Israel and the Igbos must go. This is reality. She is also Igbo by DNA. Originally, all of them are Igbo. There are Igbos. This new map now Simon Ekpa brought out, it is the map of Biafra. They all are Biafrans. Until these people begin to speak like us, that is when they will have freedom. I watched one of her own program. She said, if you are a fair in completion, you are Igbo. If you are riding on a good car, you are Igbo. If you are eating 3 square meal, you are Igbo. Meaning Igbo is known for good. And this good, this light, is what Fulanis doesn't want. They don't want the light to shine. Now, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu took it upon himself to educate and open our lips. That's why we are working before we found some deep analyticals, deep people.
The third one them was the property in Nigeria. Scattered all property scattered all over Nigeria. Their business have grown. Now, the ndị nke atọ bịara nwee issue. Ndị nke atọ amụrụ na enwe Biafra na whatever they have is protected. Na ndị egburu nwanne ha n'agha, nwanne mpa ha nwere phobia na-achọkwa hụ ihe ọgụ ọzọ dị iche. Ndị amụrụ outside Igbo land, onweghị any of their family dị nwụrụ n'agha, but ihe a kọrọ ha akọrọ by media ka ha kwere. Na nke ịtọ, ndị nwere property all over Nigeria. Na ndị nwere property scattered all over Nigeria, some of them they ignorant, some of them egero. Sorudo's book review of one man, one Mr. one man dere akwụkwọ. He authored the book. Sorudo was called. It's a privilege for Sorudo to review the book. Sorudo Berakuo, if Biafra by commission or omission comes, Oga awarded the 17th ECOWAS nation. Now, people are more that now, Otu America, you are banyere America the save and protected at the whole world. Otu aka Biafra gade. If we unite and get Biafra, all night unite and
the new
Biafra.
map.
Affording a book review 2007.
If we unite the new map,
24 minutes audio,
the new map of
24
Biafra.
minutes video. The video had go viral many years before Sorudo became the governor of Anambra. But Sorudo, the sensitive, oh, not the sensitive, these are diplomats. Sorudo did, diplomats, sorry. Sorudo the diplomatic. By the reason of becoming a governor of Anambra, Ople will go the music of the Fulani, or the Yaga bear no also. During that book review of Fodile book review, Sorudo Korea. You want to go, but people are more that now. That Biafra nation will protect their property, protect their value, protect their interests. Ojukwu said, Biafra died, Africa died in Biafra, and Africa we resurrect.
Africa died in Biafra, and Africa will resurrect when this light shine. And what is holding it?
This particular people constitute the Igbo Nigerians.
This is what is holding it.
With the knowledge of what is happening, but has suppressed here. Like before election, some Igbo Nigerians, someone I won't that.
So, my brothers, what we are doing, we are putting some things together. We says, if you know what you want to say, if you don't want to show your face like us, you drop voice note or you write a good comment. We will read it. We will get knowledge from you. Listen, nobody is more Biafra than another. You write comment here that have sense or comment of motivation. People who need it will take it. If you drop message, we found it that you are speaking what I'm thinking. Then we will pick it and make sure we deliver it. And when there are people that is good to analyze video, there are people that is good to sing in the church. There are people that is I like the interest to listen to people of the public. You understand? What are they thinking? Because whoever that came to lead the public. Jesus Christ came and died for the public, for the people that couldn't speak for themselves. And Simon Ekpa, you see how large he is living. He left all those things, fighting for those public. We love to hear from public. Let people voice out. And what is voicing out? Freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of inspiration. And what is holding Biafra? And why are we sanitizing our people? We are sanitizing our people for them to know the importance of unity. For them to know the importance of coming together. When these people, Isoko, Urobo, Bini, Edo, Egala, Idoma, Efik, Yako, Umon, Okay, Ibibio, and all these people, when these people got informed, knowing very, very well that the energy they spent to vote Peter Obi. If these people came together and say, the way we voted for Peter Obi to save Nigeria that separated them out of their own brothers, they say, no, we have realized our mistake, that they are Biafrans. Then this is when anything you are expecting will have meaning, and this is when it will be bearing strong fruit. That's why we are passing some voice notes that you who is watching will summon courage and speak out. You should summon courage and speak out. Maybe by next week we will put phone here where you can call and just be storing your own voice, what you think that can bring Biafra. If what you say is necessary, we will play it. And we will use your own idea and give other people idea on what we want. When we are able to get these people, because Obala says, Ndị Igbo ga-agbakọ ọnụ dịka ukwu azịza. We must come together. Coming together, this is the first map of Ojukwu. And this is where divide and rule started. So, I have to continue because we are also working.
To her election is pure civil disobedience, and Nigeria have ceased to have hold over Nigeria. Nigeria have ceased to have hold over Biafra. Some of these guys, man, but they better made a choice of being silent or mute, because information is power. Yes. The moment you started informing people who did not know, my pastor and my mentor say, they also that a man of conviction is the most dangerous man on earth. It will be very hard for you to destroy a man of conviction, or it is very hard for you to defeat a man of conviction. Watch here now the canon. He started started lecturing. During the course of his lecture, people now understood, and their eyes pop up beyond opening. Their eyes pop up. Is it what is happening?
You cannot defeat an ideology.
They are in shambles, because people who listen to Mazen Nandekan expose for almost good 8 years some of them have become sand. Some of them, their eyes have pop up. You can't throw hands.
You can't lie to us.
You cannot cover anything for them. They have known the fact.
Yes.
I'm not talking about the truth. There's different between the truth and the fact. The truth is the word of God.
Deep analysis.
Information that surrounds the circumstances.
Differences between truth and the facts.
It's information that surrounds the circumstances. That's the fact. The information that surrounds what is happening, they are the facts.
Facts.
When you have the right information,
it is not a prophecy.
Factual.
Fact.
Now, what am I saying in effect? Now, look at the game. These are the game. Some people are moral. And these are the games. They with a phobia of not listening to Mazen Nandekano or victim. They name where this phobia. They like listening to Mazen Nandekano. They are all celebrating. They are all rejoicing. There are no more novices. The stark illiterate have come home. They are aware of what is happening. And you can know that is what that are people that fall in the philosophy of a man of conviction. Is a most dangerous man. Nobody will defeat him.
No.
Every autopilot who do not follow sheepishly, the DOS ignorant, who becomes autopilot.
I didn't say it. People know the facts
of information.
There's something they call fact and the figure
of what is happening.
You can't fool us anytime.
Deceive them.
No.
You cannot convince them anymore.
No.
You can't convince them. You can't convince them, and you can't defeat them. And you get confused, and they have known the facts. Had you got it now? Peter Obi is for a purpose. He knew, and Peter Obi did not put.
Men, Ndị Igbo is known to be the most intelligent people in this world. That is Igbo man. How do you think that you will just wake up one morning, just from nowhere, you say, from today onward, Simon Ekpa is enemy of Biafra. Don't listen to him again. Don't share his program, and don't comment on his program. From today onward, Simon is enemy of Biafra. You can don't. Then we ask them when we are having meeting with the DOS. How can you just wake up one morning? You say Simon Ekpa is enemy of Biafra. But yesterday, Simon was doing a great job. Me and you have been analyzing Simon. Who is doing a great job? You just wake up this morning, somebody call you on phone and say, from today onward, Simon is enemy of Biafra. If you share his program, you are enemy of Biafra. I said, don't you know that Nnamdi Kanu is the person who lectured us in Radio Biafra? We used to listen to Radio Biafra, University of Radio Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu showed us how to ask critical questions and how to get critical answers in anything that is happening. Nnamdi Kanu says, if you want to get Biafra, you cannot search for Biafra the same way other people get their own independence. You must do different things. How come Simon Ekpa that have been exposing with video, every audio message Nnamdi Kanu passed through, Simon Ekpa exposed them. Then you come to tell me that Simon is now Gumi of Biafra. That Simon now is enemy of Biafra. That Simon is working with Tinubu. That Simon is working with Atiku. That Simon is working with Buhari. One person is working with Ojo Zokano. Is working with Dave Umahi. Is working with just one person. I say, oh. This thing is critical. We are critical thinkers. You can't just wake up one morning and tell me that you hate Simon, and for this reason, I should join you to hate him. Today, everything is speaking loud. Biafrans, is it not true? Just one little time, the lies will fade away. Truth will come. Today, you see how they are fighting Simon Ekpa in Lagos now. Reality. Emmanuel, thank you for that star. You see how they are fighting Simon Ekpa now. They don't call himself acclaimed disciple of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu anymore. They are using his name picture to pass information. Yes. Not true. They are using his picture now to say, hey, he said that he sit at home will be bound. But do you see the power that is coming? We are critical thinkers, and Nnamdi Kanu trained us that the way if you send a message, we will read your own writing. Before we will deliver it, we will penetrate inside your brain to know what you are thinking before writing your own comment. Whether your own comment come from heart, is genuine, or if it is not genuine. That's why when we get some message that is pure, we will deliver it. And that is exactly what we are doing. Spreading this gospel. We are 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel, and the Bible. We are registering it down. The book of Corinthians, in the book of Corinthians, I write to Peter. Book of Paul write it to Apostle. Paul write it to this one. This is the message. People are sending messages. That is how they write the book of Corinthians. You understand?
He's thinkable for this election because he knew that he cannot go, but he's using the gullible minds that if you people vote me and protect your vote, you people know that I have did it before, then I'm going to do it again. Now, have you seen how he just using their mind? He just brainwash a lot of youth. Because Peter Obi knew that this particular Biafra agitation, the heat is too much. Federal government knew collaboration or colluding with Igbo politicians. The Britain, some of those Western world that have interest in Biafra resources or Biafra what they call resources. Biafra domiciles wealth or resources. Those people, they knew the game. They know what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is doing, and Simon Ekpa is legitimate. It's constitutional.
This is where he is referring to.
They're only using those people who are ignorant to know if they can suppress their voice. The moment they suppress their voice, they believe that they have won. But if they couldn't suppress their voice, they will have their way. You should understand. Now, this is the game. My choice is very game. The game they hunt. Scandinavian nations.
Yes.
Much of some of them that fall within Eastern Europe.
Gent, you're listening to this place now.
Biafra
I will not distract.
And Simon Ekpa, sorry, because let me not go far. This might not be the picture Simon Ekpa had. Simon Ekpa may feel that he is within that particular space. He fall within that vicinity. He can take advantage.
Yes.
But
there is no harm in trial.
Critically, if you are critically analyzing the game,
yes,
you know that Scandinavian nations, if they are convinced, if they are well talked to or spoke to, if they are well, if some of them got acquainted with the facts, they will aid Biafra. Because yeah, mind game. Can we go to mind game? Ijekuru onye anaporo position here. Say, do you know we can do this for you to regain that position, or for you to take higher advantage of onye anaporo position? Do you know we can achieve that? Okay,
yes.
Go ahead, 10 minutes.
And also go have 10 minutes. Can I get to hear this message in our Togo? Biafrans, you people, Emma, we are autopiloted IPOBs. We the talk with the show. Simon Ekpa told Ejiofor, please allow me to make a move. There is no harm in trial. Simon is a local government councillor in Finland. He says he has what they call political connection, that he know how he can enter United Nations and speak to them. Allow me to talk. They said no. Now, do you know about the USSR, Russian Federation, how they were divided? Then Britain are the people that helped to divide them. Do you see when Simon Ekpa made his own video? He says he is building bridges. Everybody knows this. He is building bridges. Anybody that is interested in this oil here, if you are interested, you come. We will build bridge. This is the money. That Nigeria is number 4th oil producing country in the world. It is this place. How many body will say that is lie here? Edo State is also here. Hey, Sonny, thank you. When we tell the truth, we don't give them who hear it and who doesn't hear it. Look at it. Nigeria is number 4th oil producing country in this world. It is here. And God says, the land blessed with milk and honey. Here you will find every mineral resources that sustain the universe. Then, why should you from Edo accept Fulani to be killing you when you know that you are son of a king? Why should you, Ebanke, why should you, Isoko, why should you, Efik, accept somebody that came from Sahel and tell you that the Igbo man is your problem just for him to get access here? Now, Simon, he went to that place. Do you know that Moses came from Israel? Then he came to Egypt. From there, he became governor. Simon left Abakaleke. He went to Finland. From there, now he is speaking. He is speaking, sharing. And he said, today, he is the person representing and speaking for these people. Brother, please, Lagos is on fire today. We in Lagos need help. That is, my brother, what we are doing. Because the only option here now is, what do we do? what we do, we first of all read here what is here. Simon have tell you people, anybody in Lagos, you have to start what they call sit at home to cripple Lagos. And the Nigerian government is panicking. You people should know that Lagos is being dominated by Fulanis. Fulanis penetrated that area earlier, 200 years ago. That is where Lai Mohammed came from. That is where Tinubu came from. Those Muslims from Lagos, from Yoruba land. You know? Now, ideology. Only IPOB are the people stopping Fulanis to capture Nigeria. And what are we doing? We will deliver this message so that as you are here listening to it, sharing it, understanding the reason, Punch newspaper, Tinibun, Arise News now stand up again after writing petition to deport Simon Ekpa or to kill him. After Ohaneze Ndi Igbo joined together and the right petition placed a bounty to kill Simon Ekpa. Now, Simon Ekpa is the person now telling them what to do in Lagos now. That's why they keep on burning. And don't forget that Tinubu said IPOB spreading everywhere, having businesses. He will teach them in a language they will understand. And the language they will understand, which Buhari is teaching them, is by burning their goods. And the language says, instead he go burn, make it soak. Instead, this is how you will know how wicked this people. It is even better than somebody that some of your property, sea or whatever, swallowed it. Do you know when Atlantic Ocean opened before and they begin to swallow things in Nigeria there? People did not talk. But now, because if something is soaked, you have option to take that thing back. But when they burn, this is the worst thing that can happen. Now, what do? Is to go sit at home. Cripple everywhere. Man does not live by bread alone. Man does not live by bread alone. And we will go on as this message is coming. We want to finish this message before we join another thing. We must deliver our own. We must deliver our own message. Yes. Obe, thank you. We must deliver our own message. And what is our own message? Man does not live by bread alone. You have properties in Lagos. The only thing that will help you is leave that property, save your head by coming home to fight for Biafra. There is no other way. 555 vision, there is no other way. Fulanis planned this thing 204 years ago when Usman Donfodio entered Nigeria. And whom did they use? P2B. Let us hear this critical thinker, the voice of angel, again. Continue.
Scandinavian nations, when they are not, some of them were Eastern Europe, they are not Russia, all of some of them, Luxembourg.
What he is doing here now, he is giving you analysis on the journey which Simon Ekpa is now doing, building bridges everywhere. Scandinavia, we know their place. We have visited those areas. We know whom they are. You understand? Man, if you want to catch a chicken, you give the chicken corn. You don't need to chicken nero. You take corn, you throw it inside this thing. You gotta go. Ana achuaja, ana sacrifice. You come, you sign oil well. Come and support Biafra. That is what Simon is doing. Are you getting it? That is what he is doing. You want your country to survive. Support us. Support us for Biafra freedom. Sign this contract. You understand now? So that Britain will go. When Britain go, then come and take it because oil does not finish. And then now they kind of made us to understand that Biafrans will not depend on oil. We depend on manpower. So that is the message Simon Ekpa is taking along. We depend on manpower. Let international communities come and sign all those our mineral resources. But let us gain our freedom. That this light will shine. When this light shine, then we will know whether we will survive or we will not survive. So let's listen to him.
So Russia, Denmark, Poland, Sweden, Norway, they are all Scandinavian nations. These are the people who are benefiting, who are the benefit by the reason of Britain identifying with European Union. But since Britain disassociate or disconnect from European Union, Britain knew that they are the breadwinner of European Union, and the European Union are like leveraging on them. And leveraging on Britain did not mean that what Britain is dishing out or bringing to the table is what belongs to Britain. But this is what Britain ignorantly,
Christopher,
ignorantly,
we keep on pushing, Christopher,
or keep taking from African nations. Nigeria to be precise. Now, Britain are not wise. What makes Britain are not wise?
And my brothers, as the message is coming, we will keep on pushing. At least people who is watching here now knows that Lagos is on fire. Whoever that is watching, Lagos is on fire. Why is it on fire? They are destroying Igbo people's businesses. Who is instructing them? Britain. And the one thing this guy is telling you here now is Britain left European Union. It is our own turn to take advantage of Britain going out of European Union, because Britain is alone. When Britain wanted to go out, Europe told them, do you think critically? Remember that this people is here. Remember that this people is here. If you go, we have no option than to support them. That is why you see Simon making move he's making today. And this thing you people is telling me now that Lagos is on fire, burning Igbo people's market. Bring the videos. Video it, bring it, drop your voice note, bring it, tell us exactly how it happened. We will get to it, we will deliver. We will get to it until those international community, they say they will come for us before. They are seeing everything that is happening. This is our evidences. Because if we are not getting evidences, we will not be doing what we are doing. But what do you do? And you call my million or wow fufu. Obala says, after together, you must come back and form like a bunch of broom. And that is what we are doing. Continue, my brother.
Britain forget that now Biafrans can take advantage of them exiting from European Union to work against them. Now, if we have a very strong, what's it called? What do you call it? If we have a very good strong tier, tie with Scandinavian nations, tell them that they believe. You started sowing seed of discord. They sow it. Britain came and sow seed of discord. The Britain came and sowed seed of discord to other Igbo sisters. That was what constituted hatred against us. That we can equally use the same tool. Somebody told Abiola that the fire we made will scorch him. It was the fire that Abiola made that scorched him. Abiola made the military some of the big names, and it was the big names that deal with him. Now, if Britain can make this evil against Igbos can diplomatically go and work against them with some of the Scandinavian nations. Igbos can, some of the diplomatic Igbos, people who understood the game, because this is a game. Ndi men understood this part of
my brother Nnamdi. What you said, there's no two ways about it. That is the simple truth. But what this guy is saying here, why I'm playing it, and why we are asking you people to go on writing or dropping voice note, is for us to understand that people is really thinking what we are thinking. But where are we going? Building bridges. This is a war. We are 555 vision And when we deliver message, that is when some pastors will copy what we said. Then they will go to churches and they say, I prophesize. They begin to prophesize. They will begin to predict. But we tell you how it is. We are not pastor. We are not deacon. We tell you how it is. Listen, what we need is international allies. Biafra is the last miracle on this planet Earth. That territory, Nigeria, is the only territory in this world without a tangible occupant. Igbo people are the people that own Nigeria, but Ohaneze Ndi Igbo doesn't want to reclaim it. Okwadike said the other day that they knew very, very well that Fulanis are not Nigerians, but let them make people be the president of Nigeria. Then the Fulanis can be fully welcome inside Nigeria and divide Nigeria with us. That is what Okwadike says. And in front of Ohaneze Ndi Igbo and the World Igbo Congress, Fulanis are burning our market. They never talk. Simon Ekpa put 5 days sit at home. Okwadike and Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, all of them, they write petition and they place bounty, 50,000 and 200,000. Today, they are killing their own brothers and sisters. They cannot talk. What are we doing? We are passing information so that this movement, which Simon Ekpa started, building bridges in Scandinavia land, then those people will come. Because there are different kinds of war in this life. There is physical war of ammunition. There is what they call diplomatic war. There is what they call cold war also. So different kind of war is going on. Religious war also is going on. But Biafra remains the last miracle that will happen in this planet Earth. And that's why it is taking time and gathering momentum. When God told Pharaoh, let my people go, Pharaoh refused. God says, I will make history that the whole world will read about to see how he rescued his own children out of the land of Egypt. That is exactly what you people is seeing here now. Time will come in Biafran Bible and in Biafran vision and in Biafran gospel. They will be preaching that Mona Chisom confirmed that Igbo people's market is on fire. Sunday Christopher confirmed that Igbo people's market is on fire in Lagos. People are bearing witnesses. This is how you can see some people's name in Bible. Are you getting it? This is how you will see some people's name in Bible. Ruth. Go and read the history of Ruth. The only reason Ruth existed in the Bible was because when this Fulanis, the Babylons, we are killing the Israel, Ruth got nervous and the Ruth went to meet the chief of army staff from Assyria and they cut his head off. That is the reason Ruth appeared in the Bible. Why did Esther appear in the Bible? A humble servant. So there are things that is happening. God is bringing all these things together, that the liberation of Biafra will have mighty history. Those millionaires in Lagos today, those millionaires in Nigeria, they know that their businesses is not safe again. One, they close the bank. You don't have access to your money. Two, they are burning your businesses. Three, they will take over your houses. If you mess up, they will kill you. So, go and fight. What is happening now? All those billionaires in Lagos, they are now in support of this thing. Because God told Noah, he said, don't look back because of their property. Go straight to the land which I promise you. Go, 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 go. Those people in Lagos, Ojukwu told them, go home. They refused. You know how many years? Now they are hearing it. But these are histories. The whole world is gathering, knowing that Igbo people's life is not safe in this universe. So, as our time is running, we will go on to play until we finish this thing.
Like them now can walk to some of the Scandinavian nations, talk to them, speak
international allies,
turn them that they didn't know that those things they had been formally getting from Britain that made the European Union strong. They can as well debunk or push Britain away since they have already leave them, since they have already get out of European Union. They can come, let them work together, let them have a tie, let them have a bond, let them enter into solid contract, solid tier, solid treaty, that if they can assist us in getting our nations, supply us arms, do this and that, don't you know that they can go and talk to them diplomatically the way the Britain did it against us, against some of our sister states or sister communities. Everybody's against Igbos. We can go equally do the same thing. Some of the Scandinavian nations, Eastern Europe, will be against Britain, the Western Europe. They can be enemy. It's advantage. But I believe Simon Ekpa work on the Scandinavian nations. Simon Ekpa must have told them this things, or Simon Ekpa might have it from another perception. But this is equally a very big tool. This is
the whole world. This is what is happening in Biafra land.
Shop alone just got burned this early morning. Last night, all the shops burned to ashes in Olowu, Ikeja, Lagos. So this is a spare parts shop. This is spare parts shop. No, they are just you cannot describe.
Burning Igbo people's market.
Last night.
And that's why we are crying. That's why we are shouting. Searching for our freedom.
Everything has gone down. So this fire service, they came very late. They came very, very late.
Dear friends, we are going on.
Nobody knows.
Let me see some news. Things are happening, my brothers. So that is what we have for today, dear friends. Because the war of Biafra. What can I do? Another news here.
My brother had your hand. Boris Johnson. You watch, yeah? Emmanuel, this same Boris Johnson now 1 year. To be to meet here. Where about our labor. Oh, this Boris Johnson. Now, Katrina Lange, consider this mission. Get gonna Hosiona Chiana back to UK. This new High Commissioner, how it all? I'm on long head there, Boris Johnson. Imagine. Because pressure is too much. Hey, they go for Simon. I have full only Canova.
So then, what are the latest info now?
Too much. And it's radical. And I had told you could need the arms. You get gonna. When I had told you could hate upon a war. About meeting Igbo elders. My brother, the only thing in this wage rat within the POS, we have very replicate in Nigeria inside IPOB. Nigeria replicate no Fulani government here now. You watch here the activities, antecedents, and the doings of Chicken Edosia. If you know the doings, late Buhari before when de facto president Ebo Abakiari. You get gonna before Abakiari and so if you know Chicken Edosia no as dead Buhari. In case now China as a woru. There is as Abakiari or Jubri Rada.
I'm delivering this information. I got it now for you people to know.
He has succeeded. Now all these way Mazin Nani Kanano, he has succeeded in replicate the Fulani style of government inside IPOB.
Command and control.
For Simon and autopilot. I'm telling you the gospel truth. But I also see the Chakwa now.
We are autopilot.
Before you destroy your IPOB, it will take you years. This sewage rats na POS, you know how I call them refer.
Yes.
Because he had the anything attached to IPOB, how water. Very put the glory. In Yaka Ejimako, husband Ejimako, way home, no about 1 hour, no about IPOB lawyer. No, Canon Takunu Kotaria.
Thank you, blessing for confirming.
Ejimako, you watch your master IPOB, I will go 10 to you. Yen this way article. Yes, no Simon Ekpa. Yes, Simon Ekpa. See the Simon, no say Simon Ekpa also. Simon Ekpa stop real. Simon Ekpa goes where trash the that and self. They don't way on them. Ejimako with Igbo veterans in USA. When they send a higher voice here. Before and the useless people Sahara reporter. Eman and down on where how Hana Katala is the head of war. Western bound, who come to hide Western IPOB terrorist 10th terrorist organization. Now, Osbo the news to break it out. This word rata, what are you, Osbo? You want to try IPOB? You want to try as if don't really handle.
Are you hearing this well?
We
are registering the history.
No, US, when they DJ, Kafisi, how I want to go the glory. These people, hey. Aromel IPOB, Aromel Mazan and the Canon Wanda.
So we listen to him.
Now he's saying so for the hardcore people who we are born. When they made this illustration, Okute's IPOB people before they were born, they were destined to restore Biafra. Not how Akona was open. Now it's cut across all the indigenous people of Biafra, not only the registered member of IPOB. For ya? MNK further stated that Mandawa on our talk to they have to be strong, mentally strong because
mental toughness and mental capability.
Many mountains higher face challenges near may sustain our mental toughness. My people. Between IPOB autopilot and Kemazi Simon their head within the DOS Siwajara them. Between these two groups now, can they go face here many challenges and mountains?
Those who is called
face a tough time near Basadis in Ijanua and the absence of Maz and Nandekano. Between these two people now. Simon Ekpa, even Honey Hanwan on where they team up within the zoo government video to Hancha team up.
Thank you. Mental toughness and mental capability. Nothing more. That is the only way to destroy Nigeria.
If a guys will put you mental toughness, pressure in the election, pressure right, left, and center everywhere. Man, we stood our ground. Our mental toughness, at the end, that victory will be ours. Today, Irina high for West Nigeria election we are today. P2B of Otalada, how about all? Ndi by actually one and say, they have no one, they have mission can send the P2B. They mission where they are not to distract Biafra and they have Bumarange. They catch a property in the Bocana and our bus Yoruba land.
Economical jihad.
P2B by the meet here. For no good is over. Jiraka Beba, first time in history. Obono there be before their secretary, Jimena not, and count up as a Bebazina and Igbo go. Oh, they have Mamas and Nandekanu.
The people who we are destined, who we are born to restore Biafra, is only mental toughness and consistency. We pray and overcome.
If you are listening to us, you have to be mental toughness.
Nke abụghịzi nke ọfụgo na ọkpụkpọ kpọrọ Peter Obi gwa nye fọmat o ji wee bịa na nke a na ọha wọkọs ọbịabazi abịaba. My people, ịmara na-ekwu autopilot wụ ndị believe na truth, diligent, and the ideology of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Let us go. We have to remain strong. I get quickly because now the end. Maazị Ekpa, I say na yana he mefa na yana meha to liberate a Black Africa. Now the coming of Biafra, they are here without the light to Africa all over the world. So I get this which is because I am about to liberate Black race among these enemy within and without. Ya carry about Maazị guy the clue, only guy the format. I get you overcome. So I use when the format which is consistency and mental toughness.
Dear friends, do you know we are autopiloted IPOB critical thinkers? They say, the Punch newspaper says here, ignore sit-at-home order. The chieftain urged Igbos residing in Lagos. They used the picture of Simon Ekpa to push the message. They don't say again, self-acclaimed disciple of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. They use his own message to say there is no sit at home. For them, because the whole world now knows that Simon Ekpa is the speaker, the leader now, the deputy leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu was about to appoint and make it open for Simon Ekpa to lead before him going to lead in front. They send him in. You see, the way Nigerian government wrote a petition, that is exactly what they are doing. But at the end, Biafra will come. That is what we have today. Biafrans, we love you. And look at it again, for those who have not seen it. The Republic government in the Biafran House, United States. This is Biafran House in United States. Biafran government in exile. Biafra have their own office now in United States where you can meet them. And I believe that many of us have seen the Biafran patrol team. The Biafran patrol team, how it stands. We are bringing the one we can bring in when Biafra comes. This is the kind of car our police will use, patrol team, to be checking everything we are doing. Checkmating. This is the Rising Sun patrol team. And as we are coming to close, we must remind you of whom you are.
18th century, a group of enslaved Igbo people were brought to the shores of St. Simon's Island, Georgia. The Igbo people were known for their strong cultural traditions and fierce resistance against slavery. When they arrived at the plantation, the Igbo people refused to accept their fate as slaves. Instead, they devised a plan to regain.
Igbo man can never accept to be slave. Yeah, even if he is dying. These people, they were sold as a slave. They were sold as a slave. They said they can never be slave. Just like Fulanis are trying today to turn us to become slave. Igbo man said no. Igbo people is ready to fulfill anything they have all over Nigeria and go home for them not to be slave. And whenever Biafra is restored, that means Biafra is the last miracle of every impunity going on. Slave trade and everything will stop. Biafra is automatic. Autopilot is Biafra, where you had every truth ended. So let me know if I can play it where you will hear it better.
Once upon a time, in the 18th century, a group of enslaved Igbo people were brought to the shores of St. Simon's Island, Georgia. The Igbo people were known for their strong cultural traditions and fierce resistance against slavery. When they arrived at the plantation, the Igbo people refused to accept their fate as slaves. Instead, they devised a plan to regain their freedom. They decided to walk into the nearby river and drown themselves, believing that in death they would be able to return to their homeland. On the day of their plan, the Igbo people walked towards the river in unison. They sang songs of their homeland and carried with them the hope of freedom. As they reached the edge of the river, they held hands and walked into the water, one by one. As they walked, their voices grew louder and more powerful. They refused to accept the fate that had been forced upon them. They believed that in death, they would be able to return to their homeland and live free once again. Legend has it that as they reached the middle of the river, the water began to rise and swirl around them. The Igbo people continued to sing and hold hands, determined to regain their freedom. Suddenly, the water parted, and the Igbo people walked on the water, disappearing into the horizon. Today, the site where the Igbo people walked into the river is known as Igbo Landing. It is a place of great cultural significance, and is seen as a symbol of resistance against slavery. The memory of the Igbo people lives on, and their story serves as a reminder of the strength and resilience of the human spirit.
This is the spirit of Igbo man. We can never submit to slavery. That is the reason we left a lot of things we are doing, and we make sure we come here to make sure we deliver our message. If you are not supporting ESN, try to do so. Yeah, you have no option. It's not even a matter of begging you. If you can go to church and pay your tithe, they will use your money and build church. Fulanis will come and they burn the church. What do you gain? Now, you have option to be free. Support ESN. The only thing they ask you to support is ESN. When you support ESN, then allow those people to do their job. Why the people that making international meeting, allow them to do their own job. If you have idea, drop voice note. You see, we played voice note here. That is the one we think we can do for now. Thank you, all lovers of freedom, as we call it a day for now. Our own message, we don't believe in we said according to time. We are 555 Vision. Share this message, let it circulate all over the world. We are not afraid. We are Biafrans. We know our rights, and we are defending our rights. Thank you. ¿Qué pasa aquí?